Welcome to another nature workshop. Today we're learning all about zebras. No, we're learning all about butterflies. I haven't gone outside today because you know what? Sometimes I just don't feel like it. We can love nature and also love being cozy in our own home, especially when it's raining like it is here. So we're staying in today to explore nature. We've done lots of exploring in the past and in the past week. So it's okay for us now to kind of hunker down, get snuggly and just learn about butterflies from books, from the TV and from talking about it as well. So join us as we do that. It's been a whole year since I started making these nature videos. One whole year. A lot can change in that time. Well, number one, I have learned a lot more about nature. Number two, I've definitely learned a lot more about doing videos. Number three, we moved house. That was a big change. We went from having no stairs at all to having 4 stories, so lots of stairs. That changed my body a little bit because my legs got a little bit stronger. I've done lots of smiling and that's caused me to have a few more wrinkles. Some parts of my body have got a bit softer, my hair's got a bit shorter, so many different ways that we can change. Now, obviously the reason I'm talking about change is because butterflies go through a massive change, or a transformation, a transition, or metamorphosis is the proper term. They go from being a caterpillar and then inside that chrysalis kind of dissolve their whole body and rebuild it into what seems like a brand new creature. Isn't it amazing that the information that they need to be a butterfly is right there in that tiny egg at the beginning of the life cycle? And some tests have shown that butterflies even remember what it was like to be a caterpillar. How strange would that be? So our big question is about change. I know we've talked about change in our nature workshops before, but it's something that obviously happens all the time in nature and in ourselves too. So over this last year, how have you changed? Have any situations changed around you? Have those changes been easy or difficult? Are there any ways that you want to change in the future? I might change my hair colour. I'm thinking of going pink, but I don't know. What about you? Are there any things that you want to change? So have a chat with your family about change and then let's get ready to learn some facts about butterflies. Did you know that butterflies have 4 wings, not 2, and they are full of lots of transparent tiny scales, so depending on which way the light shines through them, they might even change colour. Wings are used to protect themselves about predators. They only live a couple of weeks, so the colours on their wings or the way that they can close them to hide are really helpful to stop them from being eaten too early. Butterflies taste with their feet and they have a completely liquid diet that they suck up through their tongue. Are you ready for our 3, 2, 1 challenge? How can we observe nature when we're inside? Well, we're going to manage it today. So I want you to spot 3 things that are symmetrical in your house. Because often design mirrors nature. So people design and invent things, create things using nature as their inspiration. And symmetry is something that we see in nature with our butterflies. So 3 things that are symmetrical. Can you find 2 things that change or transform in your house? My son definitely has a few things that transform. And number 1, can you change one thing about your own appearance today? It might be a different pair of glasses. It might be changing your hairstyle, dressing up as something different. You might want to do something really subtle and see if anyone notices, or you might want to do something really big like a butterfly's transformation so that everyone has to notice. So you ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go! This week we had great fun making these giant butterfly pictures. We used leftover packaging, leaves we collected, and even some flowers that a shop was about to throw out. We had lots of fun making our patterns and symmetry. Some of us did a life cycle. We added labels to this one. And this one is called the bull butterfly. I wonder why. This morning my kids and I tried to challenge ourselves to match caterpillars to the butterflies that they become. and it was tricky. We got one right. So we've got lots of learning to do, my family, and trying to identify caterpillars and butterflies. So I'm going to test you now. It doesn't matter if you get them wrong, because it's about learning and trying to figure things out and maybe problem solve a little bit. So I'm going to show you caterpillars and I'm going to show you butterflies, and we're going to see if we can match the caterpillar to the butterfly. Let's do it. Now, some of these are actually moths, but let's see, which one do you think this matches, top or bottom? It's the top, it's an elephant hawk moth. How about this one? We find this a lot near us, top or bottom? Bottom, it's a cinnabar moth. How about this furry fellow? Which one do you think he belongs to? It's the bottom, it's a sycamore moth. And how about this one? It's actually a butterfly this time, and it's a peacock butterfly. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you again in some other nature videos. Have a great day and happy exploring.